Clayton Community Church. It's Sara Goetz, and it's already Monday again. And so I wanted to give you some encouragement to start your week off thinking a little bit about what we learned yesterday and what God has called us to. When Sean talked about Matthew 7 and where Jesus said, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be made open to you. And how he reminded us that God wants to give us so much more than we understand or could even think of or could even imagine. And it got me thinking a little bit, because it was Father's Day, of course, on Sunday. It got me thinking a little bit about God as our Father and what it is he wants to give me. And that verse came to mind. It's a really familiar verse, but the verse, seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. And it got me thinking also a little bit about Chris and my husband Chris and him as the father to our kids. And we have this joke in our house. I've shared it in WOW before, but we have this joke that we have three ideals for our kids. One, that they would love Jesus. Second, that they will love Disney. And third, that they will love Mac. And that's sort of our vision. Although it's intended to be funny, we definitely love those things, the church and Disney and Mac. And it got me thinking about the gifts that we would give our kids. And the gifts that we would give them would be in line with the vision that we have for their life. So, for example, if when our kids were in high school, they came to us and said, hey guys, Mom and Dad, we want to have a PC computer, we would probably in all seriousness say, well, that's not in line with our vision for who we want you to grow up to be, so we're going to get you a Mac. So we want to give you something to meet your needs that is in line with the vision that we have for who you would become. And it got me thinking about God's vision for our life. And knowing that he has one, Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in a future. And I would think, wow, if I could just for a minute understand God's vision for my life, then I could ask for those things and how he would grant those requests so much more. And I've just been encouraged this week to be thinking about just petitioning God and asking him, God, what is your vision? What do you want me to do? And then what can I ask for that would help me fulfill your vision in my life? And so I wanted to leave you with that this morning as an encouragement, that God wants to give you so much more than you could ever ask or imagine, what he says in Ephesians 3:20, and that what he gives us is always in line with the vision that he has. And so take a risk and ask God, hey, God, what is your vision for me? Who do you want me to be? What do you want me to do? And then would you please give me everything I need to complete that, to live up to that vision? All right, guys, well, have a great week, and I'm excited to see you next Sunday when we continue to learn more about Imaginary Jesus. And if you see me or you want to email me about what you've asked God for and he's given you so much more, I would love to hear that. I would love to hear what God has been doing in your life and what you've been learning. All right, take care. We'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.